Morning, world! That's my new neighbour, Councillor Arnold Moggs. What a wally. Hey, knock it off, Moggsy, or me and Tosh will fit you up again. It won't be roses in Piccadilly, it'll be porridge in Parkhurst. Wally. Yeah, we fitted up on Moggsy for stealing 1884. Oh, perhaps I better explain. I woke up one morning... Oh, I must have enjoyed myself at that party last night. I feel horrible. Give it a miss, Jimbo. Back in the cot. Oh. I promise I'll only drink shandies in future. Oh, God, I've woke up with some old dogs in me time, but this is... Nice doggy. Good girl. Boy. You're a dog. You must have been drinking some of what I had last night, mate. You're a stuffed dog. Don't tell me you followed me home. Oh, well, I suppose all will be revealed in the fullness of time. Oh. Right now, nice cup of tea and 2 lightly poached aspirins. Sit! Please yourself.
Chloe! Be a good cheer. Wanderer is here.
Fantastic.
Hello, darling. The door was open, so I thought... What's that? It's a dog. Why doesn't it move?
Because it's been stuffed, you female wally.
Stuffed?
Yeah, you can tell by the surprised look on its face.
What are you doing with a stuffed dog?
Look, Wanda, we all have a little corner of our lives that we wouldn't like the rest of the world to know about, all right? So you don't ask me about my dog, and I won't ask what the milkman had for breakfast.
Oh.
Now, what do you want in the nicest possible way?
Oh, pity. Well, I had to tell you now. I was reading my stars this morning, and it said, someone dear to you will receive a promotion. 5 minutes later, I get this letter saying my stand in Parkhurst is being moved from solitary confinement into maximum security. What do you think of that?
Brilliant, yeah. This rate, it could be Ed Walder by the end of the week, couldn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, I want to send him a birthday card, and I wanted to send him a little personal poem, so I thought I'd ask your opinion, right? Right? A happy birthday, Stanley, on this your 27th. I've loved you since we met that day just after your 11th.
27th? Your stand's older than 27, isn't he?
No, convictions, lovey. 27 convictions. He only had 11 when I met him.
Oh, silly me. I was good at poems at school, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, what about I missed you most, my darling Stan, as I sit alone in the silence.
Oh, beautiful.
Because you're banged up in the nick for robbery with violence.
Oh! He'll love that, won't he?
Yeah.
Oh, you are a love. I think you deserve a great big kiss.
Oh, Wanda, please, Wanda, please, what's it, Kurt? Wanda, please, look, think of Stan.
What, at the same time? Oh, you know how to
No,
turn me
I said, look, think of... Wanda, please, look, think of what Stan's mates will say if he finds out that you and me...
that is so kinky.
Oh, Wanda, please.
Hello, am I interrupting playtime? I'll go out again.
Oh, no, stay where you are, Tosh. You're only interrupting the bit that finishes up with me cemented in ready mix under the M25.
Well, I better be getting along then. Thanks for the poem. You are a love. He's a love, isn't he? A bit weird, but a love. Ooh, Ta-ra for now.
Oh, you saved my bacon there, Tosh, mate.
Any time, Jimbo, any time. I see man's best friend is settling in nicely then.
That's another thing I've got a mental block about. I mean, guess a clue.
Don't you remember? Old Mad Dog Morgan brought him in the pub last night, said it was part of his family crest.
Oh, he's dafter than I thought he was.
Not as daft as you, mate. You bought it off him. Give him £5 for it.
Why'd I do that?
You said you was going to rehabilitate it and return it to the wild.
Well, I think Mad Dog Morgan's took a right liberty with me. I think we should return it to him, get my £5 back. He can only say yes or no, or kill me.
Well, he is a sort of mate. He might just say no.
You might want it back.
Would you?
Tosh, you were right negative influence in the morning, didn't you? Poor old Mad Dog Morgan, he might be sitting in, well, wherever they sort of put him of a night time. He might be sitting himself,
Oh, Lordy Lord, that white boy's done a runner with me cat badge, innit?
Come on, I think we should go and find him. We're starting the Freemasons.
Yeah, probably end up in the infirmary.
Come on, walk yes.
Hello, chaps. All right. What are you going to have? 2 pints and a Bob Martins? Mate, you're pushing your luck, ain't you? Carting that about.
It's all right. He's killed once this morning. He's got half a postman at home.
What are you talking about pushing your luck's mine, isn't it? Bought him off of Mad Dog Morgan in here last night for a £5. Said it was part of his family crest.
Ain't you seen the local paper? £200 reward for the return of a stuffed dog. Stolen last Thursday night from the local railway station. Apparently, this was used to collect money for charity. It's about 100 years old. It's got sentimental value. What you've got here, my son, is one hot dog.
So where's the problem? We take him down to British Rail, pick up 200 nicker, don't we?
£200 will be paid for the return of said item and conviction of the thieves.
Oh, well, that's it then, isn't it? I said I was going to return it to the wild. Open that window.
Don't panic, Jimbo. All is not lost.
I'll just check out, make sure you don't owe anything on the slate.
What's that got to do with it?
It's my governor. He gets very emotional if customers die owing him money. And if you're going to grass on Mad Dog Morgan, I'd prefer it if you'd settle up now.
Come and sit down.
I think you're right. Oh, the thought of what Mad Dog Morgan's going to do to us made me go weak at the knees.
Here. Slip this over his head.
Sweet dreams.
Listen, we ain't gonna grass on no one.
Good. Open the window.
We're gonna fit someone up, ain't we?
What, an innocent person?
Well, that's the best kind, my son.
No, I can't do that, Tosh. Open the window,
Listen, we fit someone up, they get a teeny-weeny fine. Naughty boy, fine £5, don't do it again.
And we get 200 nicker.
Yeah. All we need is someone with no convictions and no alibi for Thursday night. Now, who do we know who's a wally?
Morning.
Hello, Councillor. Didn't see you in here Thursday nights.
No, I was at the town hall on the Miss Elephant Castle selection committee, actually.
Oh, well, Inspector, I think we can eliminate this wally from our proceedings. Actually.
Yeah, all right, Wally. You can go.
I'm not going to try to understand your childish babble, but one word does happen to remind me of something I want to speak to you about, and the word is proceedings.
What proceedings are they then?
Legal proceedings that may be taken because a certain little bird informs me you have acquired a canine friend. In short, a dog.
Open the window.
Don't panic. Suppose there's the slightest element of truth in this rumour. What about it?
Dogs are nasty creatures. They do poo-poos on the pavement. They're a menace.
If this one does poo-poos on a pavement, it won't be a menace, be a bloody miracle, mate.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep my eyes open all the same. One mistake and proceedings will be taken. I don't suppose it's got a licence, has it?
No. It's got a telegram from the Queen.
Listen, Mush, if you want to join our school, about time you bought a drink. That's 2 pints.
I shall do no such thing.
Yeah, and get some bickies for the dog. Well, we didn't even get a result there, did we, Einstein?
Early days yet, Jimbo. Give it a chance.
I've got some biscuits for your doggy you can have if you want them.
Well, that's very kind of you, Ma. Thank you very much. Isn't that kind, Jimbo?
Yeah, very, yeah.
What was you doing Thursday night?
Leave it out, Tosh. Thanks, Ma.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
I got it. The perfect geezer. You'll never guess. Respectable appearance, no convictions, kind to his mother.
Prince Charles.
Who do we know who could happily go down the neck and say I did it, knowing perfectly well that he didn't?
Well, only your Uncle Arthur, and he's banged up in a funny farm.
You, of course.
Open the window, mate.
Think about it, Jimbo. It's perfect. All you got to say is, sorry, me lad, I don't know what came over me. No previous, conditional discharge, Bob's your uncle.
Think it'll work?
Don't worry, Jimbo. By tomorrow night, we'll have 200 quid in our bin.
Come on, time to walk this.
Do you see what they got there? You know, I think those two are up to something.
Here! What's your game? Those biscuits you sold me killed their dog.
I've changed my mind.
Shop! Leave your name and address, and I'll send someone round to nick you later on.
That's it.
My mate wants to make a confession.
See a priest. All right, I'm coming. 23 years in the force and I've yet to finish a cup of tea. If that thing's not out of here in 30 seconds, I'm sending for the trained marksman and the loss of life will be appalling.
It's all right, it's not alive.
What's it doing here?
Well, not a lot.
100 years ago, they used to hang people for just looking like you. And I got some very old-fashioned ideas. So watch it.
I've changed my mind, I'm going home.
Nobody leaves the scene of the crime.
What crime?
Disturbing my tea break. Now, what's the
This was nicked from British Rail, and he nicked it.
How do you know he nicked it?
Because I'm a friend of his, and he told me.
You know, I like your style, son. You ever thought about joining the force?
Frequently.
Yeah, recruitment form P70. Fill it in. Now, British Rail, you say. What would BR use a thing like this for?
Oh, on sports day. The porters race against it.
It's good to have a sense of humour. You'll need it where you're going.
1884.
If you're after sick leave, Hutchkins, forget it. I haven't had mine yet.
No, Sarge. Unless I am mistaken, that was nicked from Bridge Street Station on Thursday night last.
It's the 1884 that worries me.
That's the nickname the porters had for it, because it last saw active service in 1884. They said, if they find whoever's nicked it, they'll run a train over him. I was the attending officer. I could read my report if you like. At 23:35 on the night of November 15th last, I was summoned to Bridge Street Station, which was closed for the night, but suspicious noises had been heard. Upon entering the premises, I found a scene of total devastation. The ticket office and canteen had been wrecked, the fruit machine had been broken into, and someone had written with an aerosol, all coppers are B-A-S-T.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Hodgkins. Take him down.
Hang on. I think this has gone far enough. Look, I'll tell you the truth. I bought it off a fella in a pub. I did. Tell him it's the truth, Tosh.
Sorry, Jimbo.
Sorry, Jimbo, you stand there laughing your socks off because you got me 6 months in the nick.
12.
Sorry, 12. 12? Oh, look, I'm going to tell him the truth, mate. And if you laugh, or one little snigger out of you, and you'll get a knuckle sandwich up the bracket. All right? Now, here's the truth, and he's my witness.
He can't be your witness. You've just intimidated him.
No hard feelings, Jimbo. You're now looking at the chairman and treasurer of the Release Jim London campaign. We'll have raffles, jumble sales, Jim London souvenirs and T-shirts, the lot.
That's fair, isn't it, eh? Well, I'll get porridge, he gets the creams of water industry.
Do you want to tell us any more about the stranger in the pub, or have we abandoned that line of defence?
I gave this fella a fiver for it in the Freemasons' Arms last night.
I don't suppose he told you his name?
No, he didn't. No.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. And did you, by any chance, manage to catch a glimpse of him during the transaction? Was he white, black?
White.
Yeah, white. Oh, he was, my word, he was white, yeah. Very white, wasn't he, Tosh?
Yeah, I thought he was ill.
Yeah, he did look Jack and Jill. I thought he died. Yeah. Well, we don't want to upset his grieving relatives, do we? So we'll just forget the whole thing, eh?
What's your name, son?
Jim London.
17 Railway Terrace, Elephant and Castle.
Hodgkins, take Exhibit A round the back and get someone down here from British Rail. Right now, we will wait until the property has been identified, and then we'll get on with our paperwork, Jim lad. Go and sit on the bench. And no singing, please. I've got a headache.
Oh. Hello. What are you two fellows doing here?
Waiting for a bus.
Can I see someone?
I don't know. I'm a copper, not an optician.
Nice one, sounds like it.
Yeah, like it.
What do you want?
I wish to report a crime. I hope I'm not too late.
Well, it's all according. If it's murder, I'd sooner you left it till tomorrow. There's a lot of paperwork in murders. I like them just after breakfast.
Oh, it's about a stuffed dog that was stolen.
We seem to deal with little else these days.
There's a large reward.
There always is.
Look, there it is. And I know who done it. Them two.
Both of them?
Here, hang about.
Yeah, I overheard them plotting it in the Freemasons' Arms. I just popped in to make a phone call. They had the dog with them.
But the one going a funny colour, he's the informant. He's the innocent one.
Innocent? He's not innocent. He's probably the ringleader. He's been to prison, he has.
Here, hold on. No. Tell me your name and address.
Terence Carey.
20 Wentworth Buildings, Elephant and Castle. Ex-jailbird.
All right, so I got some form, so I've been unlucky, haven't I? Twice I got fitted up, once I got in a bad company, 2 mistaken identities, and then I bought some gear off a fella in a pub.
What colour was he?
Bow up, Jimbo!
Would you take a seat, sir, while I check this fella on criminal records? CRO, please.
No hard feelings, I hope.
No, a rat's got to do what a rat's got to do.
Just don't go down any dark alleyways or unlit council meetings.
That's him! Don't let them get away! It's here in the papers, £200 reward. They've got the stuffed dog. I see them in the pub with it.
Just exactly who did you see in the pub, madam?
Them 3. Those 2 had the dog, and he was talking to them about it. Do I get £200 for each of them?
You didn't tell me you'd had a conversation with the prisoners?
Well, it's only a few words. Must have slipped my mind.
Oh, he went over to them and said, have you got the dog?
No, I didn't. I said, have you got a dog?
Oh, the old memory coming back now, is it? Anything else I should know slip your mind?
Now, look here. I'm a citizen trying to do my civic duty, and I resent your implications.
Don't fight it, Arnie. They've tumbled to us, mate. They got us banged to right.
What are are you talking about?
That's the last time we're gonna let you talk us into doing anything.
Yeah. My mum warned me about people like you.
All right. We nicked the dog, right?
To raffle it for the children's home.
Yeah. Nice one, Tosh. Yeah. But you had to smash the place up, didn't you?
Yeah, I pleaded with him, Sergeant. I said, Arnie, please, no graffiti.
Yeah. And all you could say was, here, fellows, how many R's in there in what you supposed to be, like?
This is ridiculous. I'm not mixed up in this. I happen to be a borough councillor.
That don't mean a lot. We had a magistrate in here was doing things in the high street. We had to demolish the pillar box.
I just remembered. I got an alibi for Thursday night. The beauty competition.
Did you win?
No. I was on the selection committee, actually. I didn't leave until 11 o'clock.
Filthy beast!
That still leaves you till 11:30 to smash the station up.
Yes, crazed with lust and frustration. Looking at all those girls with their naked bodies.
Leave off, love, you'll bring me trouble on. Sorry.
Go and sit down, all of you.
Hamden, you know I'm innocent. You've had your little joke. Come on, tell him it was a joke, please.
All right. Sarge, he said he did it for a joke.
Good afternoon, Sergeant. I've come about the stuffed dog that was stolen from Bridge Street Station.
And who do you wish to denounce? Blimey, it'll be like the Black Hole of Calcutta down there tonight.
Well, I'm from British Rail, ticket office manager. I've come to identify our property. I'm sorry I'm a bit late, but I had a bit of trouble getting here.
What, you come by train?
Well, none of us is perfect.
Speak for yourself, mate.
Now, can I see 1884, as we call it?
Certainly, sir. Won't take a minute.
Hope we get Parkhurst. I've got connections in there.
Well, Wonder Pickle's old man's been listening to the rumours since he's got out of solitary. So have I.
Here you are, sir. Now, just a simple nod of the head, and all applications for bail will be refused on the grounds of,
Social Security?
That'll do. No, sir. A nod like this.
That's not 1884. Nothing like him.
Of course it's him.
I've been looking at 1884 through my little cubbyhole in the ticket office for the last 40 years. I should know.
I have never believed that police brutality could ever replace scientific investigation and the occasional boot in the crotch. But if you lot and this are not out of here in 40 seconds, this place could become a bloodbath.
Come on. Yeah, you're all right, God send me old China. Fancy a pint of beer for last orders? Oh.
Every day for 40 years I've been looking at old 1884 in his case outside my office.
Yeah?
I hated the bloody sight of him.
Yeah?
No way did I want him back.
You don't, mate.
That is 1884.
Oh, my God, open the window.
Thank you.